Good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining us here at Transwest Truck Trailer RV of Frederick, Colorado. My name is Michaela. This morning I'm taking you through one of our used trade-in units. This one came in on a custom build. The customer was just downsizing, locally owned, and I'm really excited to bring it to you because it is a nice size trailer as far as the interior. We're looking at an 18-foot Trail Boss conversion up here in your bloomer shell. And I just walked through this trailer. I walked through it a few times already, but this morning just looking at the sheer amount of storage in this trailer is impressive. And it does have the two sofas. A lot of customers are looking for that dual sofa setup, sleeping multiple children going down the road. So this one is it for you guys. Before we get to the trailer, I just want to talk you through a couple things that our used trailers go through here at Transwest specifically. It's a very impressive program. We call it our used trailer reconditioning program. This one I know is done across the street. If you guys aren't familiar with Transwest, across the street is our RV division. So they have their house shop, specialize in RVs, so they know what they're looking at and they know what they're doing. They're gonna run through this entire conversion and service all of your appliances, your dual ACs, your furnace, hot water heater, everything, all of your components in here. They're also just gonna run through and make sure your cabinets open and close, everything is up to date as far as your safety equipment. They do all that as well. Then it comes back over here. This trailer is not done through our chassis shop, so you're seeing it prior to that process, but I was real excited to show it to you. So what they're gonna do over here is they're gonna take it through, they're gonna do an axle alignment. So they're gonna align your triple axle, make sure it pulls nice and straight down the road, and then they're gonna go nose to tail through your entire shell, check your roof seals, reseal roof if needed, check all of your latches, brakes, bearings, hubs, your jacks, everything. It's all encompassing and it's very extensive. So we hope that it gives you guys a lot of peace of mind buying used trailers here at Transwest, but let's go ahead and get to it. As I said, this one's your Trail Boss conversion. It is about an 18-foot short wall. Starting outside, we have our sliding screen door. So if you're utilizing your exterior space, you have that screen door to kind of separate your areas. You'll have your electric awning out here, push of a button, this is gonna come out, get you that exterior living space. You're gonna have some speakers here as well. That AM, FM radio will run off of these speakers, and then some exterior lights. We'll go ahead and climb in here. As you step in, the first thing, we'll just kind of start all up front here and then work our way back. You're gonna have your center entertainment, but it is not dual entry. So over to the side of your center entertainment, you're getting a whole bunch of extra storage, high and low. And I love that it's separated because it almost acts as a shelf. You're still gonna get plenty of hanging clearance. Both of these closets have your clothes rod that goes across the top. Love that it's fully carpeted as well, makes it feel like a nice, good closet space in there. So losing the dual entrance, but gaining a lot of storage. You already have the two sofas, two sleeping areas, three sleeping areas counting your nose. So we know you're gonna have a lot of people on this trailer. Comes with a lot of clothes, so lots of great storage there. Down below our TV, we've got a lot of remotes in here, so all of your remotes for your TVs. So they've got some manuals and some extra shelves down there. Again, just great extra storage in there. Your AM, FM radio right here also has Bluetooth capabilities, so this is gonna run all your speakers in your LQ as well as exterior. Our direct TV, satellite right here, and our Samsung up above. And before we step on our nose, we've got even more going on up here. So over on our left-hand side, just good extra storage, maybe great for those remotes to throw those up here, kind of keep all of your electronics in one place. Got an extra outlet up there that's available. And then over to your right, you guys are gonna notice we have an own-and generator on board. So it is controlled in here. You guys will see your hours right there. And then your fuel tank gauge over here. Down below are a hydraulic room extension. This is a hydraulic slide out. So this is your beefier setup slide out. It's gonna last you guys a long time. Also was fully serviced across the street at our RV shop. And then over here, your systems monitor on a touch screen, labels all of your tank levels, one freshwater tank on this guy, and then your black and your grays, water pump, electric water heater, and then your gas water heater options. And then climbing up over into the nose, we've got nice carpeted stairs getting up in there. You guys will notice it is wide open. Gives you guys the ability right now to pick your own mattress. A lot of our customers that do come purchase used LQs here do like to end up pulling that out and buying their own brand new mattress. We do recommend, or I always recommend, getting the kind that's already rolled up. So you guys are just gonna take it like a just a big roll, stick it up in here, and then kind of open and let it expand. Otherwise, getting it through this little pocket door right here ends up being a challenge. So always recommend that when you're getting your new mattress up in there. You do have your privacy door right here, your pocket door, separates your sleeping areas, as well as you guys saw your second TV, as well as some additional storage in there. Working our way, we'll go to our hydraulic slide out over here. This is going to be your first sofa sleeper. This one is floor level. I like the floor level because it kind of just makes it seem like it's a part of this living space. It's not separate. It's not set up in your slide. It is floor level. Looks like it's, again, just sitting on the floor right there. This will slide out into your sofa sleeper. Got mics in my pockets, but I always like to just show you guys, and I get a lot of positive feedback on my videos. They appreciate just showing size reference. I am 6 feet tall, and this is about how long it's going to be. So good sleeping space right here for adults as well as smaller children. Could sleep maybe a couple children on there, or one adult. Folds down really easily and then sets back up into your sofa as well. And then underneath, take a quick peek under there, and then I'll show you additional storage behind it. But you have access right here. It's all carpeted under there. So good cubby hole there. But then also behind your sofa, when you do the floor level sofas, you get this additional cabinet back here. This is nice if you are maybe eating off of this sofa, you have drinks, you have laptops, computers, you're charging right here, your cell phones. Nice countertop, but then you guys notice has a hinge. So this guy's gonna pop open, and deep down in here, you've got tons of storage with a false floor. So walking through earlier today, we're like, well, that's pretty cool. If you were looking to hide things in here, you're looking for maybe like a gun safe or just a safe for valuables, and you want to hide them out of the way. What a great spot right there, because you can drop this back down and it has a floor to it. So great storage here as well. This is a huge space. I mean, I've got a stretch to reach way down in here. So many sleeping areas in this trailer. Perfect spot for extra pillows, blankets, and bedding material right there. All the way around this slide out, you're gonna have day and night blinds. They're all on the night setting right now, which is really gonna mostly black out a lot of that light. I just mentioned computers, electronics. If you are working remotely right here and you just wanna prevent any glare, as well as people just seeing into your trailer, they have the day blind as well. And then these guys will of course open all the way, give you access to open and close those windows for some ventilation. Up top, additional storage. I told you guys the sheer amount of storage inside this trailer was impressive. I wasn't kidding. They have storage anywhere you look inside of this trailer. We're gonna go ahead and just flip to the other side and show you guys our dual sofa. This is our second sofa over here. So it's gonna slide down and do the same thing. So pops down very easily, makes back into that sleeping space. Extra bed right there. But what's different about this size is you're gonna have your freshwater tank located under this one. So you guys can get to it right there. Yep. So that's gonna be your freshwater tank inside your living space. Well insulated right there. And then underneath that sofa. So no storage under that one. You got plenty of storage elsewhere. You're gonna have storage up above. All of these cabinets do have the wall in between, so these guys are separated. So all of these spaces are separate, but still really tall too. Lots of good height clearance in here for these cabinets. Just like to open all these up. We do not open them in our pictures. We have an extensive photo gallery online, but the cabinetry is not open. So when I do these videos, I like to just open everything and show you guys, especially for reference later on. A lot of customers that purchase sight unseen. So being able to just look at all these spaces before you get it shipped direct to your door is a nice convenience. We have our 6.0 fridge freezer combination over here. Looks clean, smells clean. I don't notice a lot of smell inside of this trailer anywhere. It smells like a very clean trailer. A lot of customers do ask that question as well. So walking through, I just like to kind of point out what I see and what I notice on our used trailers. We have our thermostat over here. As I mentioned, this one is a dual AC because of your longer short wall. And then over here into your kitchen. So you've got a great sized kitchen sink right here. It's very deep. It goes way back to the end of this countertop space here. So this is huge. And then you've got your separate sprayer over here that will come out and be able to spray off those dishes. I love having a recessed cooktop because of the extra counter space you get with it. And then underneath you're gonna have your 2-burner cooktop. But of course, when it's not in use, you have the extra countertop space on top. And then up above, you have your microwave convection oven. So this one will do both. That's why it's that larger size, because it is dual purpose. This also is very clean. These trailers do get detailed through our wash bay, but I don't notice anything, no stains or smell in there as well. Storage up above. Good pantry, kitchen item storage, as well as to the side. You'll have adjustable shelves over there, so you guys can change the height of those shelves to make it work for your needs. Got some taller items, you want to separate them, you can definitely do that. Down below, just access to our water systems on this guy. So not a lot of storage there, but you can get into your plumbing. And then you have your kitchen drawers over here. Great size drawers. And you'll have 3 of them. This one's quite a bit deeper. All of these open and close really well. And you do kind of have to give them a good shove shut, but I like that because that means they're gonna stay shut as you're driving down the road. They're not loose, they don't seem like they want to pop open. And then stepping through, you got your pocket door right here into your bathroom space. Toilet over on your right hand side, nice tooling seat cover there. Full length mirror behind that, but then if you open this guy, you're gonna have same adjustable shelves, fully carpeted back here though. So great extra linen space storage. You guys can change those shelves however works best for your needs, but great for towels. Extra folded clothes storage right here. And then behind your medicine cabinet, your bathroom vanity, additional storage here as well. And this shelving will have the lip on it, so things will set down behind that and stay put. These 2 shelves right here are adjustable as well. Bathroom sink down below, great size sink, still get some good countertop space with your outlet right there. And then at the bottom, additional storage, toilet paper, paper towels, cleaning items right here. This one is set up with a pass-through, so you're gonna have access into your stall area. Check it out again once we get back there. It's a little bit smaller right here, but I like that you still have that option. And if you don't want to use it, you guys can just shut that and then lock it, and don't even have to worry about it if you don't want to use it. Now over here is our oversized wardrobe closet. The light turns on when you open your doors, but you're gonna have 2 of them. They're each gonna have your big clothes rod at the top, fully carpeted as well. I love that in my closet space. And then it does have the floor in it, so it's not like this opens to the one big space. Kind of like that it gets separated because it does act as a nice shelf right there if you do want to stack some jeans below your shirts. Same thing down below. That light turns on when you open your right-hand cabinet doors. But same good storage space. Lots and lots of storage on this trailer. Over here in our shower. Climb in and show you guys size reference. I'm 6 feet. Has the movable shower head. I'm not gonna because last time I got water on myself. So this, you can grab it and easily wash off. Also has a skylight above the shower, so you get even more head clearance. I gotta stand up and stretch to get to that. But good size width in here as well for being able to shower in an RV shower. I don't feel too crammed. And then as we step out, this is gonna be our second thermostat. I did mention dual ACs. This is where you're controlling your second one. We've got our max air fan over here, so your bathroom vent fan is controlled. All of these are nice and labeled for you guys. And then light switches right here. Work our way back through this nice living space. I don't really see a whole lot of cosmetic damages in here. Sometimes we'll see like materials on sofa that's scratched or worn or peeling or anything like that. I don't see that in here. It's a great interior quality in here. And then a couple things to point out as we exit right here. We got hat racks up here, storing your cowboy hat right there. Got a whole bunch of light switches right here, as well as our electric awning control. And then I'm gonna take you guys down to the floor, to your left, my right, as we exit. This is gonna be where you'll find your breakers. So if you guys are having questions in the future, you can't get one of your outlets to work, this is where you'll find those breakers to check. But we'll go ahead and step out of that, work our way back down the rest of our shell, take a look at the rest of our trailer. On your exterior, you're gonna have some exterior outlets located by your door. And then right here, we are going to have, I showed you guys where that freshwater tank was located. It's right inside underneath this sofa. So this is gonna be freshwater fill. This is filling directly into that 60-gallon tank right here. If you have full hookups, this is your city water connection. So if you're somewhere that has the ability for those full hookups, you want direct on-demand water, that's where you're gonna screw that one in. This is just gonna be backside of our furnace and our fridge ventilation. Back to our horse trailer side of things. This is gonna be our hip wall. Does have full drops on both sides. I love that you can fully open up this space, get a lot of good air movement through there. If, such as today, we're getting into our colder months, right? If you don't want that much airflow, don't need it, you have your sliding bus window built in that you can easily slide that open and get some ventilation that way. All of our tie rings are like a recessed, if you guys are familiar with bloomers, they do kind of fold back into the trailer. Just gonna pull those out and stick your lead rope through and tie. When you're done, they suck right back in there. We do have 3 axles. This is a triple axle. They're 7,000 pound Dexter rubber torsion axles. They got really nice 17.5 wheels and Alcoa rims on this trailer. This one is a side load with a full width rear tack. So you have your side load ramp entrance here into this stall space. And I noticed when I folded this one down, it has this little ramp extension. So this little flip up piece just gets your ramp a little bit longer. Like it makes it a little bit less steep that way and allows your horses just a little bit more ramp to access climbing in and out of this trailer. Also has your ribs built into it, so when you're climbing up, it gives you something to stand on, not sliding down a flat surface. First divider here, this one is a telescoping kind. So you guys can see how far it opens right now. Still pretty good access getting in and out with your more confident horses. If you have any that are a little bit unsure, you can suck that divider back into itself and really open it up if you just need some more width getting horses out of this side load. All padded dividers, and they're all airflow or jail bar type, meaning you have at your shoulders as well as your head grills in between your mangers. They're all nice, open, a lot of good visibility in here as well as air movement. And then your front divider is a stud divider. And I like down below, they've went ahead and added this kick mat rubber lining on it. So it's not just straight metal or aluminum down here. So if they did have a horse that was kicking and getting their leg up on there, a little bit more protection with that kick mat lining. And then up into our stud wall space, we did have the pass through. So this is getting you back into that bathroom. If you guys use this for storage, mudroom entrance, secondary entrance into your LQ, you have that option. All of these stalls are gonna have mangers on them, even your front one. So you have an escape door, but it has a built-in manger. We're gonna have our insulated roof in here. All these walls are also lined and insulated. Got some lights up top, so you have some visibility in this space when you are traveling early in the morning or late at night. As we step out, we'll step around and get back to that full width rear tack. One of my favorite tack setups is just the full rear. Kind of what it's done is more take the place of your folding rear or your mid tack. So both these doors fully open up wide. And then you have this fold down step. So if you had to climb in and out, this is gonna help you get in quite a bit easier. But a lot of people will ask if you can fold it up, get yourself that much closer and access your saddle racks without having to climb in and out. So yes, you can reach those. If you wanted to do it that way, without climbing in and out all the time, you can definitely do that. Fully carpeted, both doors, all your walls are carpeted. Got a lot of bridle hooks on this one. Rubber mat on the floor. So this is really easy to clean out this way. And then up above, we have this shelf, which I thought that was kind of nice because a lot of times up high on these trailers, there's not a lot going on. It's just, we'd add another saddle rack, right, and get you closer to the top. This is kind of utilizing that dead space up here. It's got a lip on it, so this is all a lip. Everything's gonna set down inside of there. So like hat cans, rope cans, I mean, I could see like bell boots, splint boots, all kinds of stuff up there. just your smaller items you want to stow away. It is full width or length, all of it. So tons of great additional storage up high. Tons of bridle hooks over on this right-hand side. Tons of bridle hooks over on your left-hand side. And then this little triangle shape cutout back here is going to be your generator fuel tank. Over here on this door, we actually got like a splint boot rack. So if you wanted to put your splint boots on here or your bell boots, also just works as like another blanket bar, bridle hooks, anything you guys want, you have hanging storage there. And your brush tray down below. I always love brush trays for just my smaller items. Anything that's gonna get lost out on the floor here, throw it in there. Fly spray, mane and tail detangler, all my brushes, rubber bands, mane and tail bands. It's a great spot for all those items. Over on this door, you're gonna have your actual dedicated blanket bars. They are on this spring system here, so they will fold out, but as soon as you let go, they are gonna wanna fold back against that door. So nice, you can walk up and grab your pads, not have to worry about shutting it, and it's gonna wanna kind of stay shut as you drive down the road. It's not loose like it's gonna fling around and throw your blankets off of there. Secondary brush tray down below. Can never have too many brush trays. Those are one of my favorite things. But over here, I'm gonna show you this mechanism on this door. It's like a 2-point latch right here, and this is your unlatching mechanism. So what you do is you just shut it like that. So this door is the one that opens first. You guys get this trailer home and you're questioning how to open this guy, you're just gonna push down on that paddle latch right there and open your door. Up above, we've got lights out here as well. We've got lights inside this rear tack. So you're gonna have that visibility off of this entire rear of the trailer. Own-in onboard generator up there, as well as your integrated hay pod. So good hay storage up there on top, and it's all sealed. I love the pods because they do have that fully enclosed aspect. If you're not throwing hay up there and you just want dry, safe storage, you don't have to strap anything down, those are great. This one's integrated, meaning it's just built into your roof line, gives it a really seamless look. Back here is gonna be your fill for that fuel tank for your generator. Driving through your truck stop, filling up your truck, you're just gonna fuel that guy right there. Now, every stall I mentioned had mangers, so you're getting manger storage. Underneath all, these three right here are all gonna be connected. So you guys are taking a look inside that space. It's gonna lead all the way up to here without any interference, no walls. So good dirty storage space in there if you wanna throw brooms, pitchforks, water buckets, grain buckets. You could throw bags of grain in there too. The windows on the head side fold down like the tail side. Also have that same built-in bus window. But then on the head side, they also fully open, like an actual door. You guys, if you're familiar with bloomers, you're familiar with these windows. This is gonna get you access in there to your horses. So if you are stopped at a truck stop, fueling up, you wanna get them some water, super easy to open these. You have full access, get in here, set your buckets of water in the manger, give them some more food, untie them from right here, just check on them. Whatever you need, you have that. But then when you do close that, you have your full drops and those built-in jail bars. Do have your escape door on this trailer, but as I mentioned, it has the manger on it. So this whole thing is gonna open, manger's built into this guy. But you still have access into your stud stall here. So if you were using it for storage, you can stack your hay in there, your grain, shavings, buckets, mug tubs. Mudroom entrance, you can still get in and out this way. And you're still gonna get under manger storage. So under this one, you'll find your shore power cord. This one's gonna be 50 amp service with your dual ACs. Shore power is gonna connect right here. So if you are parked somewhere that has hookups, even if they're not full hookups, just an electric hookup, you can connect right there versus running that generator. And then down below, you'll notice your black and gray tanks. That's where those dump right there. We'll go ahead and walk around the exterior. This is just the backside of our hydraulic slide out. All of our water locations were on that opposite side. And then up front, we have dual jacks on this one. And I love that they're equalizer jacks. That's my favorite brand of jacks because they do have a manual override. Just a great fail-safe in case you ever do kill your batteries. You need to manual crank them up and down. Those have that feature. Got brand new 30-pound propane tanks right here, nice and full for you guys. We've got our hydraulic reservoir over there for that hydraulic fluid. And then your aluminum locking battery box right here has those batteries in it. Your battery disconnect is going to be located right here. I've got it turned on right now so we could show you all those LQ lights, but flip it off right there when you are done with it so you don't accidentally kill those batteries. When you're plugged into your 7-pin shore power or running your gen, make sure that's on so you do charge your batteries. Full-size spare tire over here. And then we have the fluid and the reservoir for our hydraulics for the slide out room right there. And that does have this cover right here that would fold down. Kind of blocks off at least the top half and protects all of those items from road debris and spray right here. And then we've got our controls for our jacks are just going to be tucked away underneath that rail, that upper rail, and they do work independently. So you guys can work those separately and level your trailer before you go to sleep. I love when they work independently so you have that adjustability and the versatility with it. Especially if you're rodeoing, you're not going to end up on a perfect level concrete pad. So having that ability is necessary in those situations. But as I mentioned, this one's going to be your used right here 2018 Bloomer 4-horse gooseneck LQ. It's got your 18-foot Trail Boss conversion. There's a walk in the lot. You can scan our QR codes over here. If you guys are looking online, scroll to the very bottom right-hand corner, and it gives you a stock ID search. It's 5U250801. We've got that full photo gallery I mentioned. You guys tuned in for my walkthrough right here. If you have any questions, you want additional pictures or videos of anything, I would be glad to help you guys out. And I can pull those service reports that I mentioned and send them to you guys for reference as well. But thank you guys so much for joining us. Feel free to reach out. My cell is 303-918-6367. We'll see you next week.